So Genesis have finally perfected the move, have they?
Yes, sir. We should be able to proceed with our plans as scheduled now.
Father! Did you see it? We have finally mastered it.
It certainly took you long enough. You are going to have to work much harder to bring about the world I desire.
I know.
This should at least convince the government to stop dawdling over their decision. It is time to take my revenge on this world. Revenge for taking him from me.
Him.
We must put our house in order before commencing the operation. Xavier, bring me Torch and Gazelle. We can't have them running wild at a time like this.
Yes, Father. Father, I know you value me as a member of Genesis, but is that all I am to you?
Did you say something, Xavier?
No, Father. I'll set off immediately. I exist only to grant your wish.
Chapter 9, The Genesis Menace.
The Genesis Menace, the super modern day sequel to Dennis the Menace. No, we're going straight for Fuji Forest, because that is where Alias Academy's hideout supposedly is, which has just been kind of dropped on us by Lena.
We don't need it and stand a chance against Genesis last time we face them. We haven't even mastered the Mega Move yet.
We'll end up like Nathan and Kevin if we try to take them on now.
We just don't have a decisive advantage over them, Coach. Axel and Hurley just joined the team. We need time to gel. No decisive advantage, eh?
You're right.
So why...
But even if you do lack a decisive edge, you stand a fighting chance. I've come to the conclusion that right now, you lot are the strongest team out there.
Really? You think we're that good?
If we're going to defeat Alias, we have to act immediately. Even as we speak, they're charging up their powers and becoming stronger. We must stop them before they master that move.
What was that, Coach Lena?
Nothing. We leave immediately. This is the only way we can beat Genesis. Come and talk to me when you're ready to go, Evans. You can't be serious.
Maybe it's just my imagination, but does Coach Lena seem a little on edge? What do you want to do, Mark? Are you really going straight to Alias's HQ?
No, we're not actually. We've got different plans for this episode.
I knew we'd have to face him someday.
I wasn't kidding, by the way. I do have different plans. We're not going to go just yet. I'm expecting this part is probably a little bit shorter than the rest, because once this bit on the bus ends, that's it for the story today.
What is it, Nellie?
I wonder how Coach Lena found out about the Alias headquarters.
What?
Forget about it.
Yep, and that will be the end of the story. So, what we're going to spend the rest of this episode doing is the final bit of recruitment. Now, first off, I asked you way back when we faced Genesis, would you not farm? would you like me to recruit Caleb Stonewall? And I know in a previous episode I said it didn't get much of a response. That's just because I thought I'd uploaded the episode where I asked the question. I hadn't. When I did release the right one, resoundingly you all said yes to Caleb Stonewall. In fact, somebody who'd never even commented on the series before tuned in just to say how much he likes Caleb Stonewall. So that's the first one I'm going to get hold of. And here he is. He's got triple boost as a shot. That's one we've never heard of yet. Breakthrough 2, which is a disgusting move. There is he gonna be. He's somewhere in Tokyo. Now that's pretty unspecific, especially because players who are rare, you know, they sometimes don't even appear where they're meant to be. But Caleb Stonewall, I know where to go. He is surprisingly on the riverbank. I don't know why they picked this, but here he is. He's appeared first time.
Yeah, Raimon 11. Come to laugh at me, have you? What? You want me to join you? Are you serious?
No, of course not.
So you are just making fun of me. Well, we'll see who has the last laugh.
He seems to see it as a good thing, but no, we actually do want him. We don't even have to play him at football, he just joins us. So that was pretty easy. So that was the main story-relevant player I wanted to get hold of. Now, I want to get some guys from the Okinawan team. Starting with the first one I wanted to actually turn up, that would be Caden Soundtown. Now he's, again, very unspecific, somewhere in Okinawa, and to be honest, I don't remember myself, but I'm gonna go find him.
Coach Lena, do you wanna come and check out the stars with me? Although no star could ever twinkle like your totally fine eyes.
Yes, that's it. That's an awesome line. Yeah, good luck with that, mate. Anyway, we're gonna take your team captain now.
With me on your team, the sky's the limit. Come on, Raimon, we're going to win it.
So once again, Caden Soundtown is someone we don't actually have to play football with. But regardless, here he is at level 13. He's going to take some work to train up, but I really like this guy. I'm going to make it happen one way or another. The only real thing holding me back... Yeah, I ran from that battle because I couldn't be bothered with a don't lose possession. The only thing holding me back is that obviously I will be Let's Playing Inazuma 11-3 sometime next year. In fact, I've already bought the game because I went to a shop in Doncaster called Computer Games, and Team Ogre Attacks was there at a surprisingly low £12. So I picked that up straight away. I don't want to delete my save file. But, yeah, the only thing is you can get everybody from previous teams in that game, possibly earlier on in terms of Merry Times than I would here. So maybe if I didn't use Caleb Soundtown here, I could use him in Inazuma 11-3 instead. But I'll think of something. Maybe I should even use him in both. Standing in the same place, I think it's about time we got a new striker. And it's also about time we fight somebody who we actually have to, you know, play against in order to recruit. So I know this episode was going to be shorter than most because I was just going to focus on recruiting, but it can't be less than 10 minutes. These players are very fast, it has to be said. Let's try and beat Bevan Breakfast. I was tempted to get him just based on his name, but I realise he's got nearly an identical oval field sprite. You know, the sprite you're looking at right now. Nearly identical to Caleb Stonewall, so it wouldn't be the best idea. All we had to do was use Fake Ball, and we've got Shark on the team. So that's it for the 3 players that I actually really wanted to have on the squad. But I'm still going to do a little bit more recruiting in this episode anyway, just out of sheer interest. Now I am 3 out of 3 for players in the same place, but this time it's a much scarier face to be looking at. So Ah, I knew it. I had to look up where Dvalin was online to save time, and unfortunately, let's just say no to him to see what it says. Yeah, you need to be at least team level 40 in order to... yeah, I'm team level 34 right now. You need to be at least level 40 before Dvalin will join you. That's a shame. That would have been fun to show off. Let's find someone else to fill his space. I did get a new player. It's Crypto from Epsilon. Unlike Dvalin, she actually did lose her memories, so I guess just Dvalin alone gets to maintain her memories. But the footage corrupted, so I'm going to jump to the extra competition route now. And look at this, right? Please may we play football on the pitch Grandad used to play on. You won't guess who responds to it. The guys just have a coach that we didn't even see in the game. That is the only appearance of Fauchur's coach in the entire game. He looks pretty funny. You're just left to think that the headmaster is the coach, really. But no, it is that guy. He just doesn't have much of an active role. Anyway, see you at the end of the match. Ah, the match ends 4-0. I needed 5-0 for the double experience points and the extra reward at the end of the route, but I'm simply not high leveled enough to make it happen reliably, so we'll just go for the regular reward at the end of the route by challenging challenging Mary Times. You call Fauchur instead of Fukuoka. But here we go. Mary Times, what is that coach going to say to us? I do think you get healed after an extra competition route automatically, so I didn't need to go and sort that out manually. Let's get radical. That doesn't sound right. We have a 1-1 record with these guys at the moment. Let's finally put it in Raimon's favour. Tsunami Wall isn't the man's only defensive goalkeeping move. He's also got Table Turner, which stopped Fireball Storm. Forget Darren potentially being a better keeper than Mark. Rocky is a better keeper than Mark. He stopped Axel's Fireball Storm with ease, which is something that not even Dvalin could do. And he saved 3 penalties in a row. This man, Rocky, despite his very awkward appearance, is possibly the best goalkeeper in the game. Oh, I should put him on the team myself if we didn't already have 2 extremely story-relevant goalkeepers. Perhaps it should be pointed out, yes, Alias players do use less TP on their moves than usual, like Cosmic Blast, despite being very powerful. It's only 26 TP, but in return Janus has literally like half the total amount of TP he can use compared to my other team members. Like, he's got 66 total compared to well over 100 for Axel. So I'm not really sure why they did it in the end. It's just balanced for some reason. It just kind of makes Alias moves seem weaker than they are. I don't really understand. And Janus makes it 5-0 with a regular shot. So that means that Fauchur is the only team left that I actually need to S-rank on this route for the extra reward. But given that they've got such a good keeper, I'll come back to that in the after game most likely. Come on, Shark, this is your chance. It's from the same free kick that I thought was a penalty. Surely this is gonna go in, right? Hey, we got our first goal with Shark to make it 6-0. Much easier than Faux Sure, even though I lost to this team earlier in the Let's Play. We've truly humiliated them now. Okay, so Mr. Referee, call it free time for full time. No, I'm going to have to tackle the ball one more time. Just an extra chance of injuring a player with a lethal sliding tackle before the referee's willing to call the whistle.
What's a win? That were a blinder.
Oh, heavy, man.
Okay, so what kind of reward are we going to get? We also get double experience. Maybe a new move would be nice. Yep, Boot Guider gets Deceptor Dribble, but that's about it. Okay, let's claim the reward. In the next episode is, well, we go to a forest and have a miserable time of it, to be honest. It's an Inazuma bracelet. All that work for nothing. Goodbye.